Hello everyone and welcome to The Cooking Dead, a show in which I attempt to cook using recipes based on The Walking Dead even though I can't cook at all. And no, that's not a joke, I really don't know how to cook. I know this video will not be to everyone's taste, but I just thought it was something different I could do maybe once a month or so to break up some of the more serious videos on my channel. My recipes will all be taken from the official Walking Dead cookbook and you can find a link to the book in the description below the video. And no, I'm not being sponsored in any way for this, but if the author of the book does want to send me a check, please make it out to the following address. So today I will be trying to make Carl's pudding, simply because I thought it would be the easiest place for a cooking novice like me to start. And in order to make this pudding, you will need the following ingredients: 2 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2/3 a cup of sugar, 2 half cups of milk, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 1 tablespoon of sweet butter. Now, as this is an American recipe, some of these items were a bit foreign to me and I had to purchase their English equivalent. So for cornstarch I got corn flour, as cornstarch doesn't really seem to be a thing over here, well, not to my knowledge anyway. For kosher salt I just used a bit of regular table salt, as the only difference I can see with kosher salt is that the granules seem to be a bit bigger. And as you only need half a teaspoon anyway, I don't really think it matters too much. I mean, maybe it does, as like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. And lastly, sweet butter is what we Brits call unsalted butter, and you can find blocks of that in almost any UK supermarket. So with that out of the way, let's get to it. First up, you're going to want to whisk up 2 eggs in a small bowl, and you're also probably going to want to use a whisk instead of a fork. But in my defense, I didn't know where the whisk was, and a fork is a pretty decent substitute, so that's why I used it. Now I know people are already probably shaking their heads at this video, but look, I did tell you I don't know what I'm doing, so what did you really expect? Okay, the recipe says whisk for 2 minutes, but you basically just want to whisk until it's mixed properly, so take as long or as little as you need, I think. Once done, add the cornstarch and the milk to it, whisk it again, and leave it out of the way somewhere for later. Next, get a medium saucepan and add the sugar, cocoa powder, salt and the other half glass of milk and heat it for about 5 minutes on a medium heat. Or if you're me, about 20 minutes on whatever heat you could get, because the bloody cooker kept turning on and off. Then what you want to do is take that mixture off the heat and add in the eggy mixture and whisk it all together. At this point in time my arm was absolutely killing me. I swear half the recipe for this pudding is just the word whisk printed over and over again. Still, I suppose the author probably didn't expect anyone to attempt to do all this with a fork. Moving on, when it's all mixed together, heat it up again until it boils, whilst you guessed it, whisking the entire time. Take it off the heat and whisk it until it thickens, and then add in the butter and the vanilla extract. So this is what my mixture looks like. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, probably not, but hey, it's thick and it tastes good, so that's all that matters. Then what you want to do is place it in a bowl and leave it in the fridge for 15 minutes uncovered. You can do whatever you want while you're waiting, however I used this time to tidy up the mess that I had caused in my kitchen, as it looked like a war zone, and I can imagine my girlfriend having a mental breakdown if she saw the state it was in. When the 15 minutes are up, add some cling film or whatever alternative you have over the bowl. Try to do a better job of not letting any air in than I did. Then you want to leave the pudding in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Now I wouldn't suggest sitting and waiting in front of the fridge for 4 hours like I did. It was very boring, and after a couple of hours it felt like my legs were going to fall off. After the 4 hours are up, you can grab the pudding and dive in. Of course you don't have to be a peasant like me and eat it out of the bowl, or if you want the full Carl effect, I'm sure you could order a replica pudding tin somewhere online. But if you have trouble finding one, don't worry, you can always just steal one from a homeless person whilst they're sleeping. I, however, have no need to purchase a tin, as I have the power of CGI on my side to make one magically appear. Wow, it looks so real. Incredible. And this special effect was brought to you by the guys who rendered this deer in Season 7 of The Walking Dead. Thank you very much. I should probably comment on how the pudding tastes, and I've got to say, it's actually pretty good. It kind of reminds me of a chocolate mousse. I don't know if you get them in the US, but they come in almost like these yogurt pots over here, and they have this sort of light and bubbly texture to them. Now, I have no idea if that's what the pudding is supposed to taste like. I mean, it certainly doesn't resemble the chocolate pudding in this picture at all. Also, as this entire chocolate pudding is based on an American item, as a Brit I don't really have any idea what it's supposed to taste like anyway. But to be honest, I don't really care because it turned out alright. I mean, I like it and I didn't burn the house down, so it's all good. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Please tell me if I completely messed it up or if you have any tips that could help me. Also, let me know if you like this video. I know it's nothing like the rest of my content, but like I said during the intro, it's a nice change of pace from all the essay type videos I normally do. As always, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.